Have you ever heard the phrase curiosity kills the cat? I'm not sure where you heard that or when you heard that. I do know this that for me, growing up in Jamaica, I heard that a lot. And I remember when I first heard that, I it was under the, it was at a time when actually I was inquiring about something. And what I was told was, in essence, Kingsley, curiosity kills a cat. And what was actually happening was they wanted me, they meaning whoever it was, and I won't get into all of that piece, but it was, don't get too curious or don't be nosy. That's the whole idea. It's almost like mind your own business type of thing. I'm not sure how you heard it, but that was how I heard it. And it generally came from adults who did not want actually me for, to discover something that possibly could blow the lid on something, or allow me to find out something that if I discovered it would change my attitude, would change some of my beliefs. And so they would use that as a go-to card. And the go-to card was simply, Kingsley, mind your own business. But it wasn't said that way. Yes, sometimes it was said that way, but for the most part, curiosity kills the cat. But here's what happened. And without knowing it, what that put in motion for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, was that don't get too curious. And so I grew up with that. And when I thought about being curious about something, I'm hearing curiosity kills the cat. And I'm thinking, oh wow, I don't want curiosity to kill me. So I just avoided it. And I remember one time in college that I was wanted to become curious about something and ask questions. And I'm hearing that in my back of my mind. And I sometimes hesitated, or I remember that I hesitated sometimes to do certain things because I don't want curiosity to kill this cat, right? I don't know about the actual cat, if there's any that died because of curiosity. Probably some have. And who would know? Who knows that? Did somebody, did the cat community broadcast that cat died today because of curiosity? Newsflash, no. So we just kind of make that up. But I want to share with you how that may be killing you or killing your dream because you are afraid or fear or is holding back on becoming curious. And I want to talk about how curiosity is a very important part of your discovery, an important part of you becoming the person that you ought to be. It's an important part of the or important ingredient in your self or personal development, your upward mobility. And I want to share with you 3 points about why that is so important just in a few moments. Before I get there, let me share, just in case you're wondering who this person is. I'm Kingsley Grant. I'm the host of the very popular podcast, The Kingsley Grant Show, which is heard on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, just to name a few, iHeartRadio, and more. Wherever you listen to podcasts, you more than likely can find the Kingsley Grant Show there. So if you have not listened to that, it's really focused on leadership skills and emotional intelligence skills. So it's where they both kind of merge together. You hear me interviewing people, successful leaders, people who are on the cutting edge, who are trendsetters in leadership. I interview them on people on emotional intelligence. I interview them as well. So you might want to listen to that show and make sure you share that and help other people to find out about that. Okay, so I want to encourage you to really make that happen. Okay, so having said that, I'm also going to mention that if you are a mental health professional and you're very interested or curious about how to really earn more in your private practice, especially as this year is coming to a close, 2020, and you're venturing into 2021. You might want to know how to do that, how to earn more without adding more clients in your private practice. I want to encourage you to head over to, and I'm going to put this here for you as you'll see the banner coming across the bottom of the page. You can just make sure you connect with me there and join the group or tell someone about that. Now let's get into then why did I say that curiosity kills a cat, but it almost killed me? Let me get back to the story, then I share with you those points. I remember now that for me, being curious, when I heard that in the back of my mind, I tend to hold back, and I really kind of hesitated in my own personal upward mobility, my journey, because I felt like I need to mind my own business. I need to stay in the background. And what that did was it was killing me as far as my personal development, as far as my growth, as far as my expansion, as far as me networking, as far as me expanding. It was really hurting me because I did not want to become too curious just in case curiosity kill the cat could also kill me. So you could see how that was killing my dream, killing my upward mobility, killing my just expansion in life. And maybe that's what is killing your life, but it's happening in a very subtle way. Because sometimes you have to discover and dig deep to see what might be that hold back. And it's something that has to do with curiosity. So I want to encourage you then to really let curiosity be your guide. Let it guide you. Become curious, ask curious questions, right? But it's important that your curiosity leads you in the right direction, because your curiosity could lead you in the wrong direction, right? And we don't want that to happen. So for it to lead you in the right direction, you need to then ask the right question. So curiosity will lead you in the right or wrong path, depending on the question or questions you're asking. So you've got to ask the right question. Now, you say, Kinsley, what's the right question? Well, the question that gives you the right, the answer to your issue, your problem. And so maybe it's using a coach like myself, a mentor, being in a mastermind group. I spoke about that. You can go to my YouTube channel on Kingsley Grant. If you have not seen that YouTube, that last video that I've been doing, you can go there and check it out and listen to that on Mastermind. But find a group called a mastermind group where people are like-minded. Surround yourself with the right people, because I did also mention in that you are the average of the 5 people you hang around. So if you're going to ask the right question, make sure you are then asking the right person, right? Be in the group where you can ask the right person. So it's curiosity have to guide you, but you must ask the right question first. Secondly, you must ask the right person or persons. Sometimes people go to the wrong people to ask them for advice. People who are not making it the grade. Imagine it's like the blind leading the blind. Right? Imagine going to somebody to ask them a question about how do I get to from point A to point B, and they've never been to point B. Yet so many people are leading their lives that way. I see it in the work that I do as a psychotherapist. A number of my clients that I work with, or with my coaching clients, they are trying to figure out. And when I ask certain questions, I realize that sometimes they're where they're at because they're asking the wrong people. They're asking the wrong people, or they're asking the wrong question. So what I help them to do is frame the question in a better way so that they can get the right answer. So the problem is not the answer that you're getting. The problem is the question you're asking. Let me say that again. The problem is not in the answer you're getting. The problem is in the question you're asking. So you've got to ask the right question if you're going to be able to get allow your curiosity to guide you. Now, if you do that, if you let your curiosity guide you, if you ask the right question, if you ask the right person or the right people, then the chance is you can get on the right journey. So I want to encourage you tonight is let curiosity guide you. Let it push you. Let it propel you. But be careful of where you're set your North Star. Be careful of where your compass or your GPS is set, because it could lead you to the wrong direction. And I want to encourage you tonight to work with someone, find someone who can help you. Again, if you are a mental health professional and you're looking how to really let curiosity allow you to grow your business, check out the group that you're seeing at the bottom of the screen. And again, I want to say, my friend, that's all I had to share with you tonight. I want to thank you for taking the time to listen. Thank you for joining me. And I look forward to doing more of these videos. If you have any questions, please ask them. Comments, please make sure you put those comments there. Even if you're listening to the replay, make sure you put hashtag replay or hashtag live so I can know when you're listening. Okay. So I look forward to interacting with you and doing more of this. So this has been helpful. Let me know and how I can better serve you. So my friend, thank you so much for taking the time to listen and joining me here on the Kings of Grant live show. So I look forward to seeing you next time. With that said, my friend, peace out. God bless. And I'll see you on the flip side. Yeah.